Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Returnal, the new video game from PS2, PS4, PS5. I don't know what we're on now. But it's seems graphics, first off, incredible. Very cinematic. You can see here it's about an astronaut. It's kind of like Interstellar. It reminds me of that because it cuts back and forth between the astronaut's current state and then her old life on a farm somewhere back on Earth. So I think there's a little bit of time travel in this, or flashback somehow. So there's a scene where she's obviously in the planet but hallucinating that she's back in her house, and or maybe she is back in the house. I don't know, because it's alien technology and maybe it can do that. Here she is fighting aliens. All kinds of crazy aliens that look cool. It looks like a fun game. It looks like a fun game where you get to explore stuff, and you're kind of stuck. So here she is finding the body of another astronaut, possibly her in another time. I don't know. But yeah, this looks really cool. The graphics are really nice. Sounds really nice. Now the monologue for this trailer didn't wow me because it just seemed to be like kind of a word salad. It didn't really connect with me, but I do like it. I mean, I like the kind of tone of it. I think the tone's better than the actual words. So you keep cutting back to this scene. This is very much like Gladiator, Joe. You remember Gladiator? I don't think you were around for Gladiator. This is that scene in Gladiator where he's like touching the wheat. So I think they borrowed from a lot of. See, it's available. Oh, it's available now. Returnal. I think they borrowed from a lot of different movies. This kind of is like, it's almost like 2001, except that's like some sort of doorway rather than a slab of something. But it also borrows from a lot of other games and alien. I mean, exploring ancient alien ruins. Yeah, I mean, this is gonna be fun. There's a lot of places you can go with here. You're not tied down to any particular alien race. You know, this isn't aliens or anything like that. I'm giving it an upvote. I really like it. You're not on Earth, so you don't have to deal with that. So you can really go some places here. And she is stranded. Like, her ship crashed, so she's screwed unless she, does something here. And then this crazy thing. Holy cow. So obviously you're going to have to do a lot of jumping in this this one. You have to jump over here and jump over there and shoot these guys and blah, blah, blah. This is the sort of puzzle that always frustrates me. I end up falling off till I finally get it. It's just, the learning curve. I like this kind of stuff where it's shooting guys. Shooting, yeah, sign me up. But, and here is, I don't know, some kind of creature burying into her. I don't know if that's good or bad. But it looks like a cool game. It looks like a very cool game. A lot of stuff going on. Now, I'm not sure of the controls, but, the look of it's undeniable. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff going on here. Look at that. That is cool. That is cool. So you've got the alien, but you've also got the ancientness of it, which gives it a history. It like comes in with its own history, and that I think is very important to a story. When something comes in with its own history, it already has all this stuff you can explore. There's so much to reveal, right? I mean, you could have literally thousands of years of history here, and it could somehow tie into Earth's history. Who knows? Plus, you got the aliens. Oh, look at that. That's it's kind of like the face hugger, but not. Did you make a mistake here? So I don't know what Returnal means. That would be my only criticism of the game, is I don't like the name. I don't like a name like Returnal. It's a little, I talked about the importance of titles in previous videos. I think titles are important. Now this game has a lot of money behind it, a lot of push. So maybe you could argue, well, it doesn't really need a good title. But I disagree. I think, in a few years, when people forget about the game, Returnal will just sort of blend into the shelf, the used games. I would have liked to have seen this called anything else. Something with the word planet in it, or aliens, or ancient, or something. I mean, just Returnal. It's not even a word, you know? But maybe they couldn't find any other word. Maybe all the good titles have been taken up. I don't know. Returnal just seems like nothing to me. I assume maybe they tested it with focus groups. Maybe that was the best one, but Returnal. Like Eternal. Maybe that's the point. Maybe she's stuck in a paradox for all eternity, and so it's like eternal, Returnal, and she'll never get out. Maybe that's part of the deal. She's hopping from time to time in her own life, and it's, the aliens are sort of bleeding into her real life, because they're outside of time. Perhaps that's it. I haven't read much about the game, but I do love the look, and this would be a game I would totally play if it wasn't apparently exclusively for the PS system. I have an Xbox. My PS2 probably wouldn't play this, so I guess I could find a friend with with the right game system. Maybe they'll make it for Xbox at some point. I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, Returnal looks good. And that's it for Tony D and Little Joan here. Make sure you check out our other 2 videos. We do 2 other videos a day on BitChute and Rumble. Haven't posted them yet, but they should be up by the time you see this, I hope. So please check out the other videos on the other channel, and we'll see you next time.